During his State of the Nation address on Friday, President Ramaphosa described himself as a servant of the people. He also quoted the lyrics of a well-known Zulu song by the late Yuma Sekela called Tuma Mina, which means send me. He said South Africans of all walks of life had responded positively to this call.
As I've met people on the walkway, they have said, "President, send us. Send me, send me." That has encouraged me.
President Ramaphosa told members of parliament that he would also be calling on them to do their bit to improve the lives of all South Africans. He reminded them that the house they were sitting in was built by the people of South Africa for the people.
What emerged clearly from the debate yesterday is that all members of parliament are committed to build a nation where progress is measured not by growth in GDP or global competitiveness rankings, but by how the lives of the most vulnerable of South Africans, the most marginalized of South Africans, can change for the better.
President Ramaphosa said government would implement a policy on the expropriation of land without compensation to accelerate the redistribution of land to black people, but emphasized that smash and grab interventions would not be allowed.
We will need to determine collectively how we can implement this measure in a way that promotes agricultural production, improves food security, advance rural development, reduce poverty, and strengthen our economy.
He said his government was determined to deal with corruption and other economic crimes, as well as other mistakes of the past.
Where we have failed our people as a government, where we have made mistakes, we will take steps to correct those mistakes. One of such was the Marikana tragedy, which stands out as the darkest moment in the life of our young democracy.
The newly elected president said he would make an announcement on the composition of his new cabinet at the appropriate time, and said there was no justification for the character assassination and insults he had heard about some members of the cabinet appointed by former President Jacob Zuma. Renadal Calm, CGTN, Cape Town, South Africa.